Yo, what's up people? Back at you with another informative video. It is currently around 6 o'clock over here in the UK. The weather was pretty decent today, I must admit. Seems like there's a heat wave coming. But anyway, diving into today's video, today I'm going to be talking about what to do after you have a cheat meal. I don't know if you guys remember in the previous video when I did have my cheat meal, and if you haven't seen that video, please feel free to check it out. I'll leave a link in the description for you to check it out. This video will make much more sense. But anyway, towards the end of the video, I said that someone asked me a question regarding what do you do after you have a cheat meal, because we all know sometimes, even if it's planned or not planned, a cheat meal can leave you feeling guilty and things like that. So I said, rather than just answer that question to the person, I would rather make a video about it, because there could be other people who may be wondering the same question. I know I certainly did in the past, so everyone could benefit. So it's a win-win for everyone. So this is what I think you need to do after a cheat meal.
At 17, I wanted everything that was in store. At 23, I bought it all just to make sure.
So what do you have to do after a cheat meal? Well, technically you don't have to do anything. It was a cheat meal. You don't need to start starving yourself the next day. So yeah, you don't need to do any harsh adjustments to your calories or things like that. However, tip number one, perhaps you could say, I would recommend, if you know that you're that kind of person who will feel so guilty and so down about it, even if it was a planned or not planned cheat meal, well then don't weigh yourself the next day, because I guarantee you 99.9% of the time, the weight you get the next day, the weight you get the next day will be certainly higher. This is due to like sodium levels, and obviously eating in an excess, so you're gonna weigh higher. So if you're gonna see that figure and it's gonna make your rest of your day down and make you feel unhappy, then don't weigh yourself. But I still weigh myself, because for me, I just like to have my figures. I like to work in a systematic way. I like to have that figure and see that it's dropped again. So for me, I know that a cheat meal, the increase in weight is nothing dramatic, because I haven't gained crazy amounts of fat. I think I read in an article, for you to actually gain 1 pound of fat, you have to eat over almost 3,000 over your excess. So that shows you to gain fat in one day from a cheat meal is very, very unlikely. It's when you start doing it consistently, then that's when you have the problem. But if you cheat one day, you don't need to do much the next day. You don't need to get down about it. And if you know if you're gonna get down about it, then just try not to think about it, or just don't cheat. But yeah, we all need to cheat from time to time. We're all human. Sometimes we need to not follow the diet and just have something else. Tip number two, I would say, is drink loads of water. You should be drinking at least 3 liters of water anyway during your fat loss period or whatever it is. Just eating healthy, you should be drinking water. It has so many benefits for your skin, for your digestive system, for your body in general. You should be drinking that, but you want to make sure you're drinking at least 3 liters of water that day and the next day. Just do it consistently, because this will help to flush out just your digestive system, just get your body back to its normal condition as quickly as possible. So I suggest you drink more water, and also this water will flush out the sodium, because remember, sodium is what causes the bloat, and that's what usually leads to very high readings the next day. So the sooner you get that sodium out of your system, the better. Another tip I would say is perhaps drink green tea. Like, I drink green tea during my cup at night time. Green tea has so many benefits. I think it's so underrated. Not a lot of people know about the benefits of green tea. Like, green tea can help prevent cancer, it helps with your metabolism, it helps give you energy. It's just good for your body in general. I'm going to be making a video on green tea in a short while. I'll show you guys the benefits of green tea. But after a cheat meal, drink some green tea. Add a little bit of lemon into it just to flavor it up a little bit. A cup of green tea won't do you any harm, it will do you good. So drink green tea, and it will help with the bloat. Green tea will help flush out your system, which will help to remove that bloat. That bloat is the problem that we have after a cheat meal, that people start to panic, people start to think they've got fat because of that bloat. But remember, that bloat will go eventually. It's just your body reacting to the surplus you put into and the excess amounts of sodium. Another tip you could say is sweat it out. I wouldn't recommend it, but if you're really feeling guilty about the calories or things like that, perhaps do some cardio after. I wouldn't suggest it, but don't go crazy, super crazy on this cardio. Just a steady jog, just get your body back to it's normal condition. Don't need to start doing 10 kilometers just because you had a cheat meal. Just know, like, yeah, I understand calories in, calories out, but there's no need to be so drastic and go and kill yourself. But yeah, so like, just get active, just sweat out, just get back to your normal routine. That's important. Just get back to doing what you were doing before. You had your cheat meal, you move on, life goes on. And my final tip would be, don't starve yourself. Like, some people think, obviously, as I said before, the calories in, calories out, think, oh, if I eat less the next day or perhaps the next 2 days, oh yeah, my weekly calories will come back down. But you have to be very careful with this. Okay, yeah, you may eat in slightly higher deficit, but then you have to be very careful because you need to take into account your body's daily needs. You also, obviously, you've got the weekly needs, but if you start cutting out your body's daily needs, that could perhaps lead to an increased chance of you losing all that muscle mass that you worked during your bulk to put on. So you don't want to waste all that muscle just because you had a cheat meal. So don't starve yourself. It can lead to eating disorders. Very well, I presume, if you're starving yourself, it's not good for your digestive system anyway, and it's just not good. So just be careful. If you do decide to eat in a slight deficit, don't go overboard. Just slight. I don't even recommend you eating in a deficit, but if you feel you have to, then just be careful about it. My tips, just a short video. Those are my tips I feel will help you with recovering from a cheat meal. And I think the most important thing is more of a psychological thing. But you need to remember, a cheat meal sometimes is needed, and when you do have it, move on. Just make sure it doesn't become a habit, and just move on with life. So yeah, just move on. Okay people, that'll be it for today. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, hit the thumbs up button please. Can we get 30 likes? I do believe we can do so, and I'll keep putting out content for you guys. So until the next one people, peace out.
Whipping excursion. I gotta pick up that person in the trap, dripping that working. You know, a gangster.